Bruce Banner. That part in Bruce Banner where it's talking about standing your ground. Like, there has not ever been a time such as this where we gotta stand our ground, but in so many different ways and capacities. Standing our ground meaning knowing when to choose the battles. What battles are worthy of your energy? Which ones you gotta just let go and let God. In fact, many of these battles we just gotta let go and let God. But then there's the standing on your ground where you gotta stand in your truth. You gotta know your values. And that's the thing, a lot of us don't have values. A lot of us were not ever even taught to know what values are and why they're important. Principles, you know what I'm saying? Virtues, why are these things necessary? Why they're so important to have, as these are our grounding bases. This is our guiding principles. These are what allow us to make decisions based on those. I gotta be honest, I didn't always have or know or understand that I even had to have values or what they were. Once I got into them, man, it's hard to go back. In fact, the more you know, the more you really are, like, take it serious. At least I do. And just because somebody has values, that doesn't mean that their values are good values. And so you want to make sure you're aligning yourself with people, things, places, entities, institutions that share similar values. That's how you have good, healthy relationships, at least when you align with those who base their values in healthy relationships and reciprocal energy, and energy that's good, you know, energy that feels good, that feels safe, and that feels healthy. And I know me, I'm going to talk a lot about healthy and safe relationships because this is just always on the forefront of my mind. Safe and healthy relationships first start within ourselves. So yeah, we're going to have to start standing our ground. And sometimes, yeah, you got to be quiet. Like I said, sometimes you got to pick your battles. But then sometimes you got to speak up. Sometimes you have to stand in what you believe in. Sometimes you have to speak your truth. In fact, sometimes you got to speak the truth, you know? And standing your ground also, again, can look like a peaceful revolution, meaning being able to keep your composure. Oh man, I know this one is a challenge for many of us, but we got to be able to keep our composure in all circumstances. We have to have a peaceful revolution within, so it could be without.